Behind the Mask with Scott Oak and Kelly Hrudey. Brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada.
Let's get to Arbour. What a wonderful gesture by Ted Nolan and the Islanders to have Arbour come out of retirement tonight to coach his 1,500th career game in the NHL. And he was very emotional, Kelly, on Inside Hockey, perhaps more emotional than you ever saw him when he coached you on Long Island. Let's have a look.
Kelly Hrudey, when I asked him about you, this is what he said to me, and I'm quoting him. He said, "I have a dad who treated me great. But he said, if I had to tell anybody who my second father was, it would be Al Arbour." Okay.
Can't do that.
I haven't seen you do that in a long time.
I can't do it.
You're going to be faced with a lot of that back in New York.
I know. I guess you get older, you get sentimental.
Well, that's part of the reason, I guess. But you took your telex out. You couldn't even listen to that.
I'd be bawling like a baby. He was a wonderful man.
But you should be very flattered.
I am flattered. But, you know, here's the problem with a guy like Al, because he knew he had to be a tough man at times. You saw, I don't think that's his nature, but he knew to have success he had to do that. You know what he said to me the very first time I saw him after I retired? He goes, "Do you still hate me?" And I thought, you know, that's just not right. Because he, like I said, my dad's a wonderful man, incredible dad. There's no replacement, but Al was really, really an influential person in my life, and he changed people in a positive way. I have all the time in the world for he and his wife, Claire.
You know, I guess one of the best things you can say about a coach in any sport at any level is he helped shape lives. And you've said that of Al Arbour, which leads us to this clip.
The greatest gift is all the players that I had over the years, and I think about them all the time. And, you know, it's a good feeling to know that a lot of these players are doing very well today. You look at all the announcers I got, half of them are goaltenders. They can talk a lot, but they couldn't stop anything in those days. Tell that to Kelly, too. And
I think he's serious, though, there. I don't think he's joking. But
can I tell the Glenn Healy story?
Sure, of course.
Healy, when he was playing for the Islanders, they were facing a barrage one night early in the first period, and he called over Tom Fitzgerald, and he said, "For God's sake, go over and tell Al to call a timeout." So Fitzgerald went over, and he came back to Healy, and Healy said, "What did he say?" And Fitzgerald said, "He said, tell that short, fat little so-and-so to shut his mouth and mind his own business." You know,
that sounds like Al.
He was a tough taskmaster.
Yeah, he
but
was.
Just let me ask you this. What's the most extreme way that he ever treated you?
He gave me the look, just glaring eye look. One time we were playing Chicago at home, and he didn't like the fact that I like to go into the players' lounge and watch NFL football before our games. And one time he caught me in there, and he gave me the look, and he gave me heck. He didn't ever swear at me and point fingers and all that, but he gave me the look after the game and told me that I had to be more focused. I just love the man.
All right, nicely done by the Islanders tonight for Al Arbour, and that's Kelly Hrudey on Behind the Mask on Hockey Night in Canada.
Behind the Mask on Hockey Night in Canada. Brought to you by Ford, built for life in Canada.